Hello YouTubers, this is naturally Maya. It's been a while since I made a video, so today I'm going to attempt, the keyword is attempt, to do crochet braids, because when you're natural, crochet is a necessity. I'm not talented by any means. I don't have any talent, let's just put it like that. However, when you are natural, you need to learn how to do crochet because it saves you time. It gives your hair rest, to allowing it to grow, and it also gives you some, a little bit more self-confidence. But anyways, when you are attempting to learn something new, you need to consult the experts. And of course, what is the best place to find those experts? It's on YouTube. Don't just look at the people that got it down pat, because what happened is that they've been doing it for so long, they take shortcuts, they do fancy things, and it seems easy to them because it comes like second nature. But for us that do not know, then it's kind of like hard to keep up with what they said, and we'll be wondering, why is it coming out the way that I want? Not only learn from them, also learn to the people that don't know how to do the things right, because those people will give you self-confidence, because you'll be like, well, they can do it, I can do it too, because they struggle and they still got it down. And maybe if I try a little bit harder, I could. Those people also will give you the basics of what you need to know to make it happen. They'll tell you the mistake that they've made, while they were doing it. 3 weeks ago, I attempted to do crochet braids. Okay, and it was with the twisted one, the pre-twisted one. The first day I did it, it was good because I went to work with it. I'll try to see if I can find a picture so I can attach it to this video. But it didn't give me a lot of flexibility, and I knew what I did wrong. So what I did the next day, I did it again. The first time it took me 2.5 hours. It was pre-twisted. There was no fancy things in it. And the second time, I redid it, which is the next day. I took it down. I did something else. It was better, but it wasn't great. And somebody told me, hey, if you do those like the braids straight, it will make it better for you to learn to maneuver the hair. It gives you more flexibility, which is what I was looking for. So what I did that, and I loved it. So I said, let me attempt to do one with loose hair. So I watched a lot of videos of the pros like Crotchet Braids and all the other pros, and also I watched people that were not so great. Things that I've learned. I learned how to actually start braiding my hair from the from the edges without tying it, making it too hard. Too tight. And I learned that from Crotchet Braids, and it's pretty easy. Also, I learned from somebody else. You see, like those. Let me turn around so you can see, guys. This is how I did it. I don't like when it's all bulky. So like the girl said, one of the girls said, I don't want if my man is touching my hair, my hair, and then it feels that bump. Oh, I don't have a man, but it's beside the point. But I don't like to, that bump. I don't like it myself. Also, I see a lot of people that do it right here, and then they braid all the way around, and then they did like this. So they did that part, and they go the other one this way. But when I did that, this part here, let me show you. This part here was itching like crazy. I don't know if you can, like here. So that's why I braided all down. And another lady taught me to add halfway into braiding my hair, to add a little bit of extension to continue braiding it, and then at the end just go ahead and braid it all around. And that's exactly what I did. So let me show you the pattern that I've done, the braiding pattern. Let's start from this side, and we'll go around. Okay. Well, remember, I don't have eyes behind my head, so I don't know if you can see what I'm trying to show you. So hopefully the camera is low enough that you can see it. This is the top. And what I'm going to do now is take this part of the braid and crochet it onto here. Okay? And I'm going to show you what you need when you're doing a crochet to get yourself ready. Okay? Stay tuned. Okay, the first thing that you need, oh my god, I don't know what's going on with me, I look like crap, but the first thing that you need is you need hair. Definitely hair is a must. And the one that I got is the deep twist, 22 inches. I don't think I wanted this long, but I don't know if I'm going to cut it or not. The color is 1B. So because I don't know, I have a tiny little head if you can see it. But I still got 5 packs because the store is about to close and I want to make sure I got enough. So I got 5 packs and I'll let you know how many of them that I use. Of course, you need scissors. Scissors are very important. You need clips to hold the hair in place. So I wasn't sure. So I got two of them. I have these are metal and these are plastic. So I don't know which one that will hold my hair better. I will find out later on today. Okay. And one of the girls that I watched doing her crochet, she gave some great tips. She said, when you are working on your edges, don't use this. You know this what it is. This one here is a crochet needle, okay, with the hook, latch hook, okay, needle. She said to use a beater, a plastic beater. So I got this. They don't sell these from my beauty supply by itself. They sell it with beads, and it was just 99 cents. So what I did, I just grabbed a couple of packs of this because I don't know how durable these are. So I got me so I can get this. And they also had this one here, okay, another beater. It's huge, so I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but anyways, I got it. It was just 99 cents. And what do you also need? Oops, you need mousse for the hair. It's very, very important, okay? So we're going to start. One of the things that I've learned, I pick all the best practices from the videos that I've watched. Let me tell you, I watched so many videos. In my head, I'm a pro, but I know that I'm not really, and you know, the result will tell. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video. If I'm not satisfied with how things look, I won't put it. I'll put it anyways. Who cares? Okay. So one of the things she said is to mousse this. If you mousse it, when you're pulling out the strings, it's like little micro, you know, the same size as the little micro braids. It won't be that freezy. And I noticed that with the other ones. Oh, okay. So that's one of the tips that I've learned. By the way, this here at my beauty supply is just $4.99 for the 22 inches, the Freetress deep twist. Okay, so she said, just take it, just mousse it. Mousse this baby. I'm moussing, okay? You just keep it, you know, take it from the top, from the middle, crisp. And just go ahead and mousse it, okay? And then another tip that I've learned, which I've noticed also from the people that did not use this, is that when they try to pull the hair, it gets entangled at the end. So one of the young ladies said, what you need to do, just take the hair, even it out, and then take the end of it and remove it, cut it off. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm practicing or putting in application what I've learned, okay? So I guess as I remember some of the things that I've learned, I'll just go ahead and pass it on to you. But now, it's for the real thing. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I'm not going to use any threads or needle. All I'm going to do is just use my crochet needle to tuck it under each other, okay? So let me show you. Okay, so for this part here in the back, I'm going to tuck it underneath, and what I'm going to use, I'm going to attempt to use this one here, because I tried the crochet needle and it was too, it wasn't thick enough for it to go underneath. So, okay, so I'm going to attempt to take this tail here and tuck it somewhere up here, okay? So I'm going to use this beater rather than the crochet needle. Put it all the way through, stick it in the loop, and pull it back. Then pull the hair. Then repeat the process again, because I want it to be tight, because I don't want any big bulge in there. Stick it again underneath of the hair, pull it through, stick the hair in the loop, and then pull it back. Okay? And you do that until the whole hair is tucked away. pinch it, stick it underneath, put it in the eye of the beater, and pull it through. So with that, doing that, you know, it helps because I don't need to use any threads or needles, which I'm not good at using anyways. Okay, one of the best practices that I've learned from one of the other YouTubers is that she said it's going to take a little longer, but if you are a beginner like me, then taking the long road to get the better results is not a big sacrifice. So she said just do each row by itself. Go ahead and do the whole row, finish with it, do the other one, finish with it. You know, some people, they do, you know, a lot of things and then they go back and forth and you might miss something, you know, because I want it to be all the way through my hair. I want my whole head to be covered. And another thing that one of the YouTubers said is like, after, you know, you did your hair, you know, grease your scalp a little and spray some little water on there. It's kind of like keep the hair moisturized, and that's what I have done. Okay, so now let's start the process. Now the hair. For the hair, they said to start by putting your hair on the side, kind of like, you know, already split it. One of the things the girl said is like, she said to look for the actual crisp of the hair, where the hair want to naturally break, and that's where you pull the little thread out so you won't make it too frizzy. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm gonna do a little micro braid kind of thing, okay, about this much for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it aside and do about 10 or 12, and then we're gonna start putting it on the hair and see how it turns out. Okay, we're gonna start. One string of hair. I think I'm gonna leave it at the 22 inches, so I'm not gonna cut it. So make sure the ends are even, okay? Okay, we're gonna start, okay? So I'm gonna start with this little beater instead of the crochet needle because it's my edgy, I don't want my edges to break, they're very fragile. So here it is. Stick it underneath of the hair, pull it all the way through, okay? Then take the hair, while it is in this form here, where it's in folded in half, okay? Because remember, it's not the crochet needle, so you're gonna have to thread it through the loop of the beads. Stick your hand, your fingers in here. I am learning, this is my first crochet, so no judging. Okay, so I'm gonna stick it in the loop. Let me see if I can see it myself. Stick it in the loop, okay? And then pull it, hold both of them, pull it, and let go, the one that's folded, and there you go. So because I haven't gotten the rhythm yet on how to keep this organized, so I'm making a mess here with this. So let me pull it back. See, those are the things you learn as a beginner, because when she was doing it, it seemed so easy. So I need to find a way to hold on to the hair while I thread it. So let's try again. Let me tell you, beginners. Okay, folks, so I tried to do the beater, and for the life of me, I could not do it. She made it seem so easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and be very gentle with my edges and just use the crochet needle, okay? So here's the crochet needle. We're gonna use that. And I'm going to stick it while it's closed underneath of my hair all the way through. Now the latch is open, and I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna hook the hair inside, and it's gonna look like this. And you're gonna put the latch back, and then you're gonna pull through. Do it very gently so you won't break your edges, okay? So what I do, I'm gonna take the two loose ones, stick them inside of the loop, okay? And a lot of people have said to take it, twist it, pull it through, okay? I only do it twice because I don't like it to be bulky. Or take this, I'm gonna tie it. Okay, and this is the first one, people. What do you think? Not too bad for a beginner, right? We're gonna see how the whole product will turn out. Alright, so we're gonna try again because I also need to practice so you guys can see it. If I can do it, you guys can do it. We're gonna do it again. The young lady said do one row completely, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do just one row completely so I won't get confused. Take the latch, the needle, make sure it's latched, stick it underneath of the hair, above the braids, push it all the way through. Ah! Okay, I'm hooked. Okay, gonna go ahead, push the needle underneath of the braids all the way through. I find it to be easier when I don't close the latch when I'm putting it through, and then when I'm pulling it through the hair, that's when I close the latch. Pull the latch and then stick the hair in there and loop it a couple of times, twist it, stick it underneath again like you're making a knot, and then pull it through. Okay. Maybe I should put one more in between this because it's somewhat there. Okay guys, so I'm done with the first row. What do you think? Not too bad for a beginner, right? Okay, so for the back one, okay, I know that I was asking the same question as a beginner. How the heck do you, how were you able to get the hair and to hook it in the back? So the same way you do the front. So let me do the back, a little bit of the back so you can see. I stick the needle underneath. Actually do it the opposite way. Push it through, okay? The latch, I make sure that the latch is all the way through. Then I take the hair, fold it in half, put my 2 fingers inside so I can make the loop. Then I push the hair in the hook, then close the hook and pull the hair through. Same thing, take it, loop it a couple of times, and then pull it through, push it all the way back, and then take the hair, split it in half, just take it, give it a nice snap so the hair won't slip. And that's how I got the back. Okay, so here it is. The first row is done. Okay, one of the mistakes that I've been making, and I found a way to fix it, is that, okay, let me show you. When I push the needle through, I push it, open. So on the edges, really slowly and nicely, okay? And I took the hair and the half mark. Then I took it, hold on, my thumb helped me to push it through. So I push it through with my thumb, okay? And I'll latch it onto the hook, close the hook, pull it through, and I was trying to kind of like remove it like this, but when I do it like this again, it got really freezy and I couldn't find the hole, so you have to loosen it up a little. Alright? Oh, shoosh, I got cut. I didn't get cut before, but you loosen it up, and that will help you to find the hole easier. So I'm going to do it again so you can see, because the hook has, the needle has stuck on my hair before. So I'll do it again so you can see. Hold on, let me tie this, and we'll go on to the next one. Okay, so let's try that again. took the hook, push it gently under the braids all the way through while it's still open until the whole latch seep through underneath of the hair. Take the hair at the half mark, put your thumb in between like this, so that will give you a little strength to open this so you can stick the needle on there. See? You hook it on there, you take the hook, you close it, and you pull it through, okay? And then you loosen this hair, open your needle, and it makes it easy for you to find your loop, because after a while it started getting a little bit too complicated for me. Okay, I couldn't see everything. So here it is. I don't know for how many times I loop it, but I ran it through, loop it a few times, and then push it through. There's a little hair from the other thing that got cut, but pull it out. Alright, and then you tie it. I think now I need to find a good way to see the half mark of the hair so it can be easier for me to tie it down, because I've been having a lot of issues trying to find where the two hairs are. Alright. We're going to try that again, because I haven't gotten it down yet, but if I can do it, you can do it. Okay. Take the needle, pull it through gently, while it's open, push it all the way through until you can see the latch. You take your hair, even it out. You took your thumb to give you a little bit more leverage, okay, to open the hair. Here it is. Stick it in the hook, close the latch, pull it through, loosen it up, pull the needle out, and then you see your thumb is already holding it in place for you, so the hair will not commingle. They're not interlocking into each other. So then we take it, pull it, okay, twist it, loop it, twist it again, pull it through completely, then push the hair all the way back, and then now you take the two legs, then you tie them so the hair won't slip. As I'm making the mistakes, I will call them out and I will show you or tell you what tell you what I did that was wrong and how I corrected it. Okay, that's what's good about learning with beginners. We're making mistakes, but guess what? We're not gonna give up. Okay, guys. One of the things that I forgot to mention is that when I was watching the other YouTubers, one young lady said, when you're braiding, your front braids should be twice as much as your back braids. So for every 2 braids from the front, you have 1. So that's what I did. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but you'll see that I have these 2. Let me see which 2. Let me get one that hasn't been braided yet. Okay, so let's get to this one. You see with these 2 braids, 1 and 2. You see I turn it into 1 toward the back. For every 2 braids, I did from the front, I did 1 from the back. So twice as much from the front to the back. And then another thing that I did for the front braids, I use for the hair, I use the little micro braids like this. But for the back, I make it a little bit thicker for the back. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that. I don't know if that will make a difference, but I'm learning, and whatever I learn, I'll pass it on to you guys. Okay, another mistake that I kept making is that when I put the needle through, and I'm pulling it out, I don't even know which way the needle's going. So maybe I'm just challenged. But, so what I did, I made sure the hook itself faces me. So if it faces me, I can see if the whole hair is inside of the hook, like the whole hair, because if it's just partial hair on there, you're going to pull it through let me show you, and you try to remove it, it's going to start getting cut. So you want to make sure the whole hair is inside of the needle. And one way that I'm able to do that, I don't know, maybe you won't have that problem, is to make sure the hook itself faces me. What do I mean? Let me demonstrate, okay? So I put it like this, so the hook faces me, and I put it through gently, of course, all the way through. Now I can see the hook. I can see it, and I can make sure all the hair is inside of it. Oh, my bad. Okay, I can make sure all the hair is inside of it, and also I don't have to fight to find the latch itself because I can see it. Okay, and then I put it through. Okay, so what I do, let me demonstrate it. Needle facing me, hold on to the latch, push the needle through underneath of the braids gently, okay, all the way through. Then I take the hair, put it around my index finger, okay, then take the thumb to open it out, and then I can see the hook itself. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. And then I take the hook and I push it through, so I don't have to worry about messing it all up. And I can make sure that I can see it, not fighting to find the loop, not finding, not guessing whether or not the whole hair is inside of the needle hook. Okay? So that's what I've learned, so I just want to make sure that, if you have that problem, that's how you fix it. Make sure the needle hook part of it faces you. Okay. So I still haven't found a way to actually tie it better yet. But what do you think? So far so good? Not too bad, right? I'm liking it. I think I'm going to like it a lot. Hopefully I'll keep it for more than 2 weeks. Another thing I want to mention is that when you mousse the hair in the beginning, let it dry a little, because what happened is that I tried to pull the hair and it just like get hooked. It hooked on something on itself. It just tied it to a knot and I couldn't remove it. So I let it air dry for just a couple of seconds. It doesn't take long. Also my fan is on, and then I was able to split the hair to remove the part that I need. So let's make sure I mention that. All right, beginners, tips for you. Okay, I find this area to be a little bit really hard for me to crochet, and it's a little bit, I don't know why, it's a little sensitive. But anyways, same process. Stick the needle through, hook it, close it, pull it through. Okay, loosen it, and remove the hook. Then you tie it. Okay? Okay, another thing I've learned is that when you push the needle through, okay? Okay, you put the needle underneath and you left it here, you go get your hair. After you grab your hair, because you can't see your head, on top of your head or the sides or whatever, you pretty much, doing everything by touch. You don't know if the needle get hooked accidentally got hooked onto another braid. So for you to make sure that it's not, because that happened to me, and it took everything to get this thing to unhook. So you push this down. So when you push it down, it lifted up for you, so you can see that it's not hooked. If it was hooked onto something, you won't be able to pull it so easily like that. So that's how I got it. So I'm still putting my needle hook to look at so I can see it. Okay, latch, pull through, loosen, hold on to the loop, stick your 2 fingers in there, pull the legs through, twist it, pull the leg through, twist it, and pull it through, tighten it, and then do your little knot. It's getting easier as you do it. I'm amazed this is my first time, really. I thought it was going to be harder. I'll show you a picture when Mama and I trying to do it, guys. That was a mess. I couldn't get it. Those girls that I was learning from, they were all pros. And they were so good. Like, they make it seem so easy. And it wasn't easy the way they were showing me. So, alright, so far, this is how much I've done. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see it. So I continue doing row by row, because I don't want to miss anything. Alright? Okay, make sure you test to see what will it look like in each angle. So this is the most important to me, is the front. So this is what the front will look like. You know, not too bad. I started braiding right before my hair starts being braided. So this little part here will kind of like fall into the, fall into the pattern. What do you think? Not too bad. Okay, guys, view that, you probably are a beginner, and I am a beginner at doing this thing. Don't be scared of using your fingers to guide you, And what I mean by that is that to space it, I can't see the top of my head or whatever. So what I do, I touch and see where was the next braid or the next hair, whatever, and I just go ahead and I kind of like give it one finger, like the space of one finger, and I just remove it. Not one finger, but like this amount of space. Okay, so don't be scared of using your fingers to space the hair out. Some people like to do it really close together. I don't know how to do that yet. With the braiding, the pre-braid, I do know I can do it, but with this, I don't know yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do whatever I could, and hopefully it'll turn out okay. Maybe in the next video, I'll be a pro. So I keep practicing, because that's gonna be my new infatuation. So I will definitely get better at it. Okay, put it, and let me tie it. You know what it is? My thing kept getting cut in my earring. So, you know what's gonna happen? Earring gotta go, because hair is staying. Let me pull that out. Let me remove my... Ow. Alright, I'm removing this one, and when I get to the other side, I'll remove the other one, because it kept getting cut. I don't know what it's messing up. What is this? I have no idea what this is, but obviously, well, it's supposed to be there. Alright. Okay, guys, so this is the update. One thing that I'm going to tell you is that, you see this hair? That's why my hair was getting entangled, because I did not clean it up. Maybe you know that, but I didn't know that. So what I do, I take it, hold it really firm in my hand, and then I just pull, and I cleaned it up. So I remove the flyaways and the parts that broke off that don't belong there. So that's what I did, and then it didn't get entangled anymore when I'm pulling it out. So right now I just finished one pack of hair, and let me do this one here. It seems like I cannot tuck, but I'm doing the little edges. I did one pack so far, and I'm gonna turn around so I can show you the progress. Okay, so this is one pack. So far so good. It's very light, and let me turn around so you can see it. So this is how much I get out of one pack. Okay, so we're gonna continue. and see what 2 packs will give us. So, okay, so I'm almost done, but I'm gonna go back and fill in all the holes because I looked in the mirror and because like there were too many holes. And I'm gonna start doing these parts here a bit closer together, so when I pull, you know, when I put the hair on one side or the other, that it doesn't look weird. Well, folks, I don't know how this thing gonna turn out, but I'm trying. Okay, check it out. So I did it really fine to kind of like give it like an invisible part, but I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So we'll see. We'll see, because I do these really close together and the hair is very fine. Very small amount of hair. So hopefully whatever mistake I make this time, this is my first time, I'll have another opportunity to do it over and get better. I can only get better. I'm almost about done for today. Not because the hair will be finished, but I have to continue tomorrow because I have to go to work. But I'm doing the last row, then all I'm gonna do later on or the next day is just to, you know, fill it in, you know, fill in the holes and, you know, see how it looks. But otherwise, this is my last row. And to be able to split this, I kind of like pull it really tight and it kind of like separated for me. Now I know the line, I know where the line is. So I was having a lot of problems trying to find the line earlier when I just started. But I am tired. But this is the last row. And I think I'm going to be using about 3 packs total because I'm on the 3rd pack right now and I have just some left. Just a few string of hair left, but not too much. But I think 3 will be enough for my head because I have a really small head. But I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. And if I have time, if I'm not running late after I dressed up to go to work, or when I come back from work, then I'll give you a little sneak peek and see what you think. I wish you YouTubers can look at the back and tell me what do I need to do, you know, how to finish it up. I don't know, I might do a bang or something, I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see. I will see you after I'm done. Okay, so it looks like I'm done, people. I don't know if I did it right, but I think it should be okay, right? Not too bad for a first timer. This is the back. Okay. And this is the front. So what I'm gonna do right now is put some mousse on the hair to remove the sheds and all. Let me tell you, I don't know how to do any of these things. What? Put it in my hands instead, because so if it's not full, and if it has holes tomorrow, I can go ahead and take care of that. But for now, I think it's good. For now, I think it's good. So then we're gonna need to learn how to take it off when I'm done. My best friend is calling. Hey T. Hey T, let me call you later because I'm finishing my hair right now. I'm doing a video and finishing my hair. So I'll call you back, okay? I will call you back on my way to work.
Oh, did you change the password for Instagram?
No, ma'am. No, I did not. I have to go. I'm doing a video.
Oh, okay. I'm okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, that was my best friend. Oh well. You guys talk to your best friend too. Oh my goodness, I'm loving it, people. Are you loving it? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. The last time, one time there was a girl that did it for me and she was just learning. And my goodness, she killed me. It looks beautiful, but it wasn't done right. That's why, gotta learn how to do it. But now she's great at it. Okay, so let me remove all the shitting. I think I'm gonna cut it. A little bit more mousse. I'm moussing it out. Oh, I did it, people! I did it! What do you think? Let me see if I can pull back a little so you can see it. Oh yes. I'm feeling it, people. I'm feeling it. Oh yes, oh yes. Here's the back. Well, excuse me, miss. Oh yes. Oh, let me show you the part that I told you I wanted to be invisible. Okay, so because I love to put my hair, slit it right in the middle. So I did this. So I don't know if that's a good idea or if that's a bad idea, but I did this. So I don't know. What you think? I don't know. We'll see. But for now, this will do. Can do some nice little style. Ah yeah, those earrings that were driving me crazy earlier. I gotta put them on. I come, people. Uh-oh. They're not going in. Okay. Just put a headband on it because I have to go to work and I'm like mad late right now. So, simple girl, nothing fancy.